Did you know the original Halo had a massive sandworm boss that was completely cut from the final game? Let's dive into one of Halo's biggest mysteries. Back in the early development of Halo, Combat Evolved, Bungie was experimenting with all sorts of wild ideas. One of the most ambitious was a giant burrowing creature intended to be a major boss fight. This wasn't just a sketch on a napkin. Concept art and even early 3D models of this colossal sandworm exist, proving it was seriously considered for the game. Imagine this, your Master Chief, cruising across the vast open plains of a Halo ring in your Warthog. Suddenly, the ground trembles, dust erupts, and this enormous armored worm bursts from the earth, ready to devour you and your vehicle whole. The scale of this encounter would have been unlike anything else in the game. It was meant to be a dynamic, terrifying battle that emphasized the alien and dangerous nature of the Halo ring itself. The developers planned for it to be a true test of a player's skill, forcing you to use the environment and your vehicle to outsmart and damage the beast. So, why did it get cut? Well, like many great ideas in game development, it came down to technical limitations and time constraints. The Xbox console, while powerful for its time, struggled to handle the complex physics and animations required for such a massive, dynamic creature in a large, open-world style level. The team also had to prioritize core features to ensure the game shipped on time for the Xbox launch. Creating a polished, bug-free boss fight of this magnitude was just too big of a challenge. It was a classic case of an awesome idea being a little too ahead of its time. Even though the sandworm never made it into Halo, Combat Evolved, its legacy lives on. The concept art and stories from developers have fascinated fans for years. It represents the sheer ambition of the original Bungie team. Interestingly, the idea of giant, world-shaping creatures didn't completely die. We saw elements of this scale in later games, like the scarabs in Halo 2 and Halo 3, which were essentially giant mobile fortresses you had to take down. While not a living creature, they captured that same sense of awe and required a similar David versus Goliath strategy. It makes you wonder what other incredible concepts were left on the cutting room floor. What do you think? Would you have loved to fight a giant sandworm on the first Halo ring? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into gaming history.